Olly Alexander, here's your quick fire, okay?
Okay.
Fish or chips?
Chips.
King or queen?
Queen.
Fanta or Sprite?
No! Sophie's choice! No, I need them both in my life. Fanta.
I'm telling Sprite. The Lady Gaga song that you can't live without?
Ooh. Alejandro.
Nice choice. Mine would be Bad Romance, but that's maybe a bit basic. And because circles are a theme on the staging of Eurovision this year, would you rather be sacrificed in Bambi Thug's prayer circle or strapped continuously to Nemo's spinning circle?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I want to be sacrificed in Bambi's circle.
I'm sure they can make it happen.
Yeah, thanks, Bambi. I'd love it.
Olly, welcome to the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast. We're going to find out all about you and Dizzy right here in Malmö. Olly Alexander, representing the UK. You are here, you are in real life, you are full of Dizzy. What made you go, you know what, I want to do Eurovision?
Oh, well, I love Eurovision. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Like, I wanted to do it for a while. And I just thought, God, it looks like the funnest, wildest experience. Because I've been watching, the contestants do it over the past few years from the UK and going, okay, when's my time? Because I want to do this, and it just looks like so much fun, like a crazy experience, great for the song because it's a song contest after all, and I love writing songs. So I just thought, yeah, this could be really fun.
Do you always have parties at home for Eurovision?
I always go to a Eurovision party. Well, actually, I grew up, so my family would have like little Eurovision parties when I was really young. Then when I got a bit older, I'd go to friends' ones. Or sometimes I'd have one at my house. Or sometimes I like to just watch it alone.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple years recently, I've just watched it at home alone because I get to really study it then because I want to see what everyone does. Because if you have a party and it's on in the background, you kind of miss quite a lot. So I quite like watching it like that too.
See, when I've hosted Eurovision parties, I have rules. There's no talking during the songs. And I don't care if there's 25 people there. They all know that, like, if they come round, they can drink as much as they want, they can eat as much as they want, but there's no talking during the songs because we need to respect it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's good. So you take it quite seriously in that respect. That's good.
Very much so. And the scoring. Do you do the scoring as well yourself? Like, do you have a little clipboard and, like, give them marks out of 10 for whatever?
No, I don't get that deep, but I do. I've done a couple of like sweepstakes as well, where we've picked a country and then seen how we've done.
I do like that you've done it alone for the last couple of years. That's like homework for now here in Sweden.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I watched last year's in Liverpool. I couldn't go to Liverpool, so I watched it at home, and I loved it.
Explain to me, or rather, I want to hear it from your head. How do you describe the staging for Dizzy in one sentence?
In one sentence, the staging for Dizzy, it's kind of a post-apocalyptic locker room hurtling through space and time via the 1980s. Yeah, that's how I describe it.
I think it's like Interstellar Dirty Bathroom.
Yes, Interstellar Dirty Bathroom. Oh my God, that's really good. I'm going to steal that one.
You can have that one for free. It's mind melting. People have seen it now. It just fries your brain. Did it fry your brain a little bit when they first described the concept?
Yeah, of course. It's quite hard to, so it's my creative director, Theo Adams, who's a genius, and I've worked with him for a few years. And when we started first talking about the staging for Dizzy and the concept, and he was saying, okay, it's all going to be done like this. This is what the camera's going to do. This is going to turn upside down, but then we're going to have this part of the set be this flipped this way, and then the dance is going to be upside down, so it'll look like this way around. I was just like, okay, I can't visualize this. It's too confusing. So we had to do it like with an iPhone at first, just to kind of like show, okay, so when we're upside down, so it's quite technical, do you know what I mean? And my mind was quite blown. So yeah, it's been really fun though to just come up with this concept and like see it from start to finish. And Theo and the whole team are just like absolutely incredible.
Shall we shout out the dancers?
Of course, yes. Okay, so I have 4 incredible dancers. I've got Harrison, Raymond, Ed, and Alex, and they have a massive job really in this performance. They're super physical because they're like upside down, hanging, like just doing things that I've never seen people do before with their bodies. It's very demanding, and there's a lot of obviously it's a big performance element to it. They're really giving these characters this kind of like quite twisted, weird, sexy, they're giving face, you know, they're just like, they're fantastic.
The strength that they must have. I've never seen anything really like it on the Eurovision stage. Like the hanging upside down, when they kind of go to the side. I mean, there's a lot of core work there, isn't there? They've been to the gym.
They have been to the gym. There's a huge amount of core work. Oh my God, yeah, watching them. Actually, when we first started rehearsing together, we started doing this like Cirque du Soleil 7-minute abs. So that sounds kind of easy, 7 minutes, but it's like the most intense ab workout I've ever done. We'd all do it together and I'd just be like, wow, I can do like 1 minute of this. This is so difficult. But yeah, they're just amazing. And like, even from like a technical point of view, because to get our prop, to be able to support their weight and to be able to kind of obviously come on the stage and off the stage in like 30 seconds, it's like a real technical feat of what the team's been able to achieve, because obviously you've got certain rules about the weight and the size and everything. So there was just, yeah, I'm really proud of the team for kind of just making it work. And yeah, it's been really fun. Has
it been fun to keep it a secret as well? Because I was talking to Nemo about doing their routine, and obviously when we see it for the first time, our minds are blown, but they've had it for months and they know the choreo inside and out. Yeah. It's like the biggest secret that you've ever had to keep, you know?
I know. It's been quite fun to have it as a secret though, because it's obviously you put the song out there, and I think with Dizzy, everyone kind of expected there's going to be some element of like spinning or turning around, and obviously that is in the performance, but I was really excited that it would be quite surprising for people, that people just weren't expecting us to sort of bring this locker room basically, and it's fun to have a secret like that. It's kind of now it's out.
The build-up's been great, and in the UK there is a massive TV show called Eastenders, which is maybe the UK's biggest soap opera, and you have been in it.
I have, yes. I made a cameo as myself. Not many people have cameoed as themselves in Eastenders.
They haven't, no.
The King and Queen, and now me.
How was it?
It was amazing. Don't know if people listening are familiar with EastEnders, but yeah, it's a very long-running soap. It's just legendary in the UK. Lots of legendary actors and actresses in it, and I grew up watching it. It's my mum's favourite soap. So just to kind of like spend a day on set in the Queen Vic was just phenomenal. I loved it. I really want them to like bring me back, so I want a recurring storyline, because I think it would just be so much fun.
Well, you know, if you win, you've got to go back, and then they can crown you, right?
Oh my God, that's true. That's that reason alone to win Eurovision is to go back onto EastEnders and to have a scene where they congratulate me.
You did this for your mum, right? Because you said she loves it.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I was like, this is going to make her life. And she watched the episode last night actually, and she was just beside herself. She loved it.
Is she coming to Malmö to watch you?
Yes, yeah, she'll be here next week. Yeah.
Olly's biggest fan?
Of course, my biggest supporter. Yeah, bless her. Yeah, she's very, very excited. She's been quite stressed about what to wear, but she sent me a picture yesterday of her nails. She's got Dizzy nails. I know, so cute.
So she's got like the little symbol, or has she got DIZZY?
No, she's got a little swirl symbol on some of her nails. Yeah.
What is your earliest Eurovision memory?
So I think my earliest memory would be 96. Oh wait, is it 96 or 98? Well, it was basically, I'm thinking of Gina G. She's my earliest memory.
96.
And I think that I remember my parents must have had like a Eurovision party, and obviously that song was really big in the UK, but I remember there was like a real good run for the UK around that. Was Gina G, then Katrina and the Waves, obviously, who won the following year, and then after, I think maybe it was Imani.
It was Imani,
yes, yeah. Loved that song, and then maybe it was Precious, and I love Precious.
It was Precious.
Oh, just what a run, do you know what I mean? And I love those girls so much, and I loved those songs, and that was kind of my, that age, 7, 8, 9 years old, when I'm like first falling in love with like pop music, Spice Girls, Britney Spears, and there was this event on television that kind of just was a real celebration of like pop music, and all different kinds of music. But it was just so it was just really, I was very attracted to Eurovision at that age, so yeah.
You know who else is a big fan of Gina G? Windows 95 Man. That's his earliest memory. No way. And his 2 dancers that he has on stage are modelled on Gina G's dancers.
Oh, that is so good. I mean, those dancers are iconic in that. Actually, if you watch that performance as well, there's someone with a keyboard and like a sort of monitor, like a sort of 90s like just computer monitor and a keyboard, but there's like nothing on the monitor. It's just there, and it's like they just stood there behind the monitor with the keyboard. And the two dancers are just my favorite bit is when Gina goes, "Hey girls, what can you do for me?" And they're just like dancing around it, like shrugging their shoulders, being like, "Hey," flipping their hair, like in their sort of like nighty dresses. It's so good. I love it.
You probably know this. For people that are listening, this is super niche, but one of those dancers went on to be in Xenomania, who wrote all the songs for Girls Aloud and stuff.
I did. Do you know what? That was somewhere deep in my memory, but I had forgotten that fact. But that is absolutely amazing.
When you're a deep pop fan, you have all these like pop facts like locked in the vault. Do you know what I mean? That come out like at a party or a special event or Eurovision.
Yes, the lore, the pop lore.
Pop lore, the pop mythology. I love that you're now part of it by being at Eurovision.
I know, that's what is so cool. Like, it feels very special to be part of this legacy, part of like such a special club, you know what I mean? Of people that have taken part of Eurovision, people that have represented the UK. Like, it's yeah, it feels very special.
Olly, let's do a Eurovision quiz. Okay, so there's 5 questions. The answer is one of your fellow competitors, all right? So let's see how much you know about them and how much you've been hanging out with them, okay? Here we go. Which competitor has a dog called Frödi?
Called what?
Frödi.
Frödi.
F-O-R-D-I. Frödi.
Frödi. Okay, well, it sounds like a kind of Scandi name. So I'm gonna pick Marcus Martinez.
Hera Björk.
Oh, Hera Björk, my queen, Hera Björk.
It's an Icelandic sheepdog.
Oh, of course it is. What else would she have?
Shall I tell you something that's going to make you feel really bad? She knew that your cats were Fanta and Sprite.
Oh, no, that does make me feel really bad. I'm so sorry to Hera Björk. I love her so much.
At Eurovision, there are stand-in rehearsals. Who was the stand-in for Eleni Fouera for Fuego back in 2018? It's a competitor this year, and she was the stand-in for Eleni.
Was it Colleen?
Correct, from Austria.
Yes, what a queen, Colleen.
And now she's got Queen Colleen. And now she's got her moment on the stage herself. We love it.
We love it, and the world will rave.
They will do indeed. Who got their big break because they had to replace their twin sister in the musical Hair at the last moment?
I'm shook by this question. Sorry, say it again.
So who got their big break in music because they had to replace their twin sister in the musical Hair that they were performing in at the last minute?
Can you give me a clue? Like, where was this musical staged?
It was in a Scandi country.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my God, who is a twin that they had to replace?
This is a good fact. I like this. I like this fact about this person.
Are they representing a Scandi country?
Yeah. Although I think some people would say they're technically not Scandinavia.
Oh no.
Shall I tell you?
Yes, please tell me.
It's Saba.
I was going to say Saba. Damn it.
Basically, Saba's twin sister got pregnant and couldn't do the role in Hair, so Saba took it instead.
No way. What an icon.
Right. Who is a judge on one of the international series of RuPaul's Drag Race?
Musty.
Correct, for Belgium. Yeah. You have collaborated with Ms. Kylie Minogue, but you're not the only one. Who else has performed with Kylie Minogue?
Nutsa from Georgia.
She has.
Yes.
Also, she told me that she got given a bottle of Kylie Prosecco signed with love from Kylie.
Yes. Well, if you ever work with Kylie, or just sort of like do anything with her, she will most likely give you a Kylie wine, a Kylie Prosecco, one of her Kylie wines.
So what did you get?
I got a Kylie Prosecco.
Oh, the best.
The best. And the bottle's really fab. It's like all pink and girly and it has like her signature on it. It's just great.
I hope you got a crate, not just a bottle.
I've been sent a few bottles.
Yeah. Maybe the most perfect like pop star and product collaboration of all time. It's the most fitting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, she nailed it. She nailed it with the wines and the Prosecco for sure.
She got the brief.
Oh, she definitely did. She knew what her fans want to enjoy as well.
Also, what I love about you, Olly, is that you've made your little gang of friends here at Eurovision. Everybody is so lovely. Has it been nice to meet them all along the way at the pre-parties and stuff?
It's been so nice. It's been one of my favourite parts of this process because I had no idea really like what it would be like. Obviously, I was like listening to everyone's songs, and what I'm trying to say is everyone's so friendly and supportive of each other, and I was just so like pleasantly surprised by that and meeting everybody for the first. I think I met most people for the first time in person in Madrid pre-party, and we're all just thrown together in this like really insane experience. You know what I mean? All from different places around the world, and it's like a really beautiful thing to connect over music and like be so supportive of each other. And now that I've gotten to know them, I just love their songs. I love them. I want them to do well. I'm just so excited for the contest and for like all their careers to just, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just such a nice environment.
It's also the best networking event for like little collabs in the future. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so much creativity in one place, like swirling around.
It really is. Like the talent is really off the scale. I'm just like so blown away by so many of the artists this year. I think they're just really amazing.
Olly Alexander, good luck. Thank you for coming on the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
That was Olly Alexander representing the United Kingdom with Dizzy. He will be singing that in the grand final. Now, I am backstage here at the Eurovision Song Contest in the Delbub with Tina Mehrafzoon. She is our friend. She is the Swedish commentator, music journalist, knows everything you need to know about music and Eurovision combined. That's right, Tina?
Sure, no pressure after a long day.
Well, the thing is, first of all, how was the commentating tonight?
It was thrilling, exciting, my first time. Of course, there was nerves involved, but I'm happy. I'm happy with my effort.
Petra's jokes.
Oh, bless her. Her delivery is amazing. She's my idol when it comes to hosting. She really is.
I loved the joke about Loreen being from outer space.
I mean, it's correct, though.
It is.
She's speaking the truth.
She really was. We're backstage because all the qualifiers for the grand final are currently having their press conference. So I thought we'd have a little natter and a gossip about who went through. So, who was your big surprise tonight?
To be honest, I was a little bit surprised about Slovenia, just because, it was a very artistic number. It was a very mysterious number, the song. So I thought maybe not everyone will sort of find this exciting, maybe, but I'm glad that they did, because I personally feel that Raiven she is amazing on stage. She's very intoxicating, I believe. So Poland, I believe that they would have gone that they would qualify, which they unfortunately didn't. I know that she was very sad, but I mean, next time maybe.
There's always time to try again. Some of the favourites went through. Croatia for a start, Baby Lasagna. When I saw that in the arena, it does go off, doesn't it?
That was insane. I mean, the dance move that he does with his hand as well, the entire arena was doing it. Because of the wristbands, you could also see that it was every single person in the arena was doing it. And that also sort of surprised me. Not that I didn't know that he is popular. Of course, Baby Lasagna is popular. Everything has pointed to that until now. But like everyone being in with the moves as well, that was great. That was a great moment.
Some smaller numbers got through, some more artistic ones. Portugal and Serbia both going through. What did you make of their performances?
I thought both of the performances were well done. I mean, Portugal with Iolanda starting off a cappella, that's very, very brave. And she has done it excellently during all of the rehearsals as well. And now during the competition as well. And with Teya, I feel there is something about her that makes you sort of want to be her friend, maybe? That's what I've seen. I think that she's worked very hard as well during, media, press stuff, on social media as well. So she's worked hard and deserved her place.
Somebody else who I've seen working so hard backstage is Silia Kapsis for Cyprus. First on, opening the first semi-final, no mean feat. She's through to the grand final.
And she's 17. Let's not forget that she's a 17-year-old doing this, and performance-wise delivering that song with those dance moves. I get goosebumps now that I talk about it. I mean, what did we do when we were 17?
Not those dance moves.
No, definitely not. No, great job by her.
Windows 95 Man went through, another fan favourite. I can't help but smile when I watch that performance, regardless of whether you like the song or not. It is joy.
It really is. And I think the best sort of moment in that number is when the man himself fires off his pyro shorts and you can just see his absolute joy doing it. I think that really conveys through to all of the viewers, of course. And you always, I mean, you want to root for the one who's having the most fun.
Closing the show, Luxembourg, Tally, they've been gone for so long, back with a bang, straight to the grand final.
Yeah, also well done. She's a great singer, obviously, you know, I mean, with her musical training as well. Of course she is. Exciting for the Luxembourgians.
Is that, the Luxembourgians?
I guess. From now on, it is Luxembourgians.
They are one of the smallest countries, bar apart San Marino. So, you know, back with a bang, straight to the final, which is great. Ukraine, straight through. They have one of the best records in Eurovision. I don't think they've ever not qualified for the final.
I believe that is true. And they've done, every single time I see that number, I sort of resonate even more with it. I think they do, I mean, the singing and her walking up that mountain is just... it gets me every time, and it gets me more and more every time I see it. I think even though I'm not a singer, I do want to sing with them in the chorus as well, which I also think is an important ingredient to have because you only have 3 minutes to catch the viewer or the listener for that matter. But in this case, I'm speaking more to the viewers. So yeah, also well done. I think I'm allowed to say that it was one of my personal favorites from this semi-final.
You can say whatever you want.
Thank you.
Also, I do love that final shot when they lie down on the LED floor and they become part of this moving portrait and painting of loads of women. Yeah,
and I'm also happy that they actually nailed the position because during the last rehearsal they did not.
Yeah, so fair play to them. I mean, I just think for all of the acts, where they need to look, what they need to do, I can barely do one thing. They're doing about 5 things at a time.
I think you're doing a very good job at what you do as well, Steve. Don't underestimate.
Oh, thank you. Sylvester Bell is through for Lithuania.
Yes, that's also a good song. He was so happy. The storyline here is also exciting when it comes to Sylvester, with him being 12, competing in the Junior Eurovision. He doesn't necessarily want to sort of be reminded of that all the time. But, I mean, the storyline is very nice, and that he does this now, and it's his biggest dream. I'll give it to him. Yeah.
And finally, Ireland. When Bambi Thug was announced, they just broke down in this barrage of emotion.
Oh, yeah. And I do understand why Ireland would do that, but I also am very, very happy that Bambi Thug qualified. I think their number is amazing. All of the theatrical details of it, the way they sing, the way they dance, all the positioning, that's a 10 out of 10 number for me.
I'm calling Bambi this year's Gustav moment, when before the competition, they're down in the odds, people aren't really talking about them, and then the word gets out during the first rehearsal, people start to talk, people start to go, oh, you know what, this is really good. And suddenly they are being seen as one of the favourites, which is what happened with Gustav last year.
Sure, yeah. And I think with Bambi as well, the way that they have leveled up their numbers, and I mean, coming from their own competition and qualifications and whatever. So, I mean, I am, as you can hear, speechless.
It's the Irish glow up.
It is. No, but congratulations to them as well. Very well done.
And we have to say commiserations, obviously, to Moldova, to Iceland, to Australia, to Poland, and to Azerbaijan. Tina, you deserve some sleep because I know that you've been working till super late here in the arena. But should we do it all again on Thursday?
Yes, I would very much like that.
Excellent. I'm going to go and try and find some qualifiers.
Oh, good luck. Have fun.
Well, I found one of them, Raiven, representing Slovenia. When your name got called, you just went into this...
I went moment, it was so funny because everyone on the couch jumped up and I was the one going like down. I couldn't, I cried, but there were no tears coming out. It was so funny. But it was like an outer body experience, I would say, definitely.
You are through to the grand final.
Yeah, that was honestly, I really was not sure that this is going to happen for me because this song was not written specifically for Eurovision. It's not like a typical Eurovision song, whatever that means. And that's why this means so much more to me because I truly stayed authentic to myself. I didn't really go with the expectations of other people, and that's why this is such a big deal for me. Yeah.
That last minute when your voice just goes through the roof, how do you prepare for that last minute, the climax?
It's actually, we have this moment with the dancers right before I go. They kind of all come up to me and kind of like slide on to me, and it really feels for me like they give me their energy and I feel like I can sing the high notes.
They ignite you.
Exactly.
What do you think Boyan from Joker Out is going to say to you?
What is he gonna say? Probably Bravo Sarci, which means like a nickname that he has for me. So yeah.
I think he would say, "Told you so."
Told you so. He would probably say, "Oh, of course it is, because I was part of the song."
Congratulations, Raiven. Enjoy the grand final.
Thank you so much.
Teya Dora representing Serbia, the first name to be called.
Crazy. We had the rehearsal and it was the first name to be called. I was like, we are out. I'm like, we are not come. I don't know what it is, but no. But seriously, I can't believe it. And it's such a relief. You know, when you're waiting, imagine till the end and your name is not coming out and you're like, I'm sorry. But seriously though, I mean, it was, I can't believe it. I don't know. I've heard that Serbia has been coming out latest for a few years now, and I'm very happy that this happened and that, you know, we had some kind of like, let's say, happiness, in a way, joy, you know, to be called out first.
What does it mean for you and your team to be performing Ramonda in the grand final?
Everything. We're gonna do our best. Now I'm super serious. I'm super serious about it. There's no more relaxing, no more anything. I'm super serious about it. I'm very happy about it. And yeah.
So what happens now? Oh, and by the way, all your other qualifiers, did you give any of them a hug? Did any congratulate you?
Of course, man. All of the people I thought were gonna go through kind of went through. All of my people, Croatia and Slovenia, which I love, they went through, and I'm so happy about that. I'm super, super, super excited about that, as well as Ukraine. I love Jerry, I love Iolanda, I love them so much, and I'm super happy that I went through, and everybody else, Lithuania as well. We know each other from the first pre-party. So I'm super happy. I'm super sad about some countries that didn't go through, of course, because everybody was amazing. But I don't know.
Teya Dora, you did it for Serbia. See you in the grand final.
See you in the grand final.
Silia Kapsis representing Cyprus, first in the semi-final and now going to the grand final.
I'm so excited. Sorry, I probably busted all your eardrums, but I'm really excited.
You've got your Cypriot flag there with you. What does it mean to be going through to Saturday?
Wow. It means great things because, you know, the fact that I'm very young, 17, and I've made it this far, to me is amazing. And with all the hard work that I put into this, I'm just really happy that I got through the finals, and I'm happy that you all loved it.
What was it like those 10 seconds before you started the song? So you're the first on, right? You got your in-ears in. What is going through your mind?
Obviously a lot of nerves, but it's good because, you know, the audience is great and they wave at you. They're like, oh, wow. So they give you the support before you start, which is great. And while you're singing the song, after like 5 seconds, you're like, okay, I got this. And you just, you know, like, obviously the audience is all there and they're cheering, whatever, but you're like doing this in your room and you're smashing it out and you're doing your best. And I just had a really fun time. Yeah.
Can you hear the audience, or do your in-ears kind of block out? Could you get the vibe from them?
They should block out, but yes, I could hear every single one of you. But yeah, I'm glad you all loved it that much. I'm happy, especially with the dance break.
You know, obviously, sadly, some countries didn't go through. Australia didn't go through, but you are Australian as well, so you have got a little bit of light for your home country country in Australia too now.
Of course, Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi, oi for the rest of my life. But Australia, you guys were amazing. You guys are super talented, have amazing, beautiful voices and really showcase culture, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. So thank you for that. You guys are amazing. But I hope I make Australia proud as well, and I hope you all vote as well, which is great, and I hope you enjoy it.
Eleni Ferreira was there today.
God, my queen. I told you this, Steve. I told you that she was my Eurovision queen. I met her. We went out for dinner. She's incredible.
You went out for dinner?
Yeah, she's so cool. And she's so funny, actually.
So what tips did she give you?
Many.
Okay.
She, obviously she loved it. She was like, you need to play with the cameras more. And I was like, right, because I'm too much in my head with my singing and my dancing at the same time, because it's a very difficult thing. You need to play with the cameras. You need to look at the camera. You need to give those like facial expressions. You need to feel the music. And I was like, okay, because that's it. That's all I'm giving you. I was like, wow, thanks. That's great. That's all I have to do. I'm happy. And she sent me a message. She was like, really happy.
She's like your Eurovision mother.
Literally my Eurovision mother. Literally, yes, queen.
Enjoy the next couple of days. See you in the grand final.
Thank you, Steve. Woo!
Iolanda, representing Portugal, through to the grand final.
Yes.
What went through your mind when your country's name was called?
You know, I have no idea because I didn't even notice that we were being called. Like everybody's just jumped to me. So I obviously realized at that moment that we were passed through the grand final. I'm super excited. Yeah, I don't have any word. It's crazy. It's a crazy energy we're living now.
What does it mean to get your song into the grand final?
It means a lot because I wrote my song from a very emotional perspective to overcome my self-confidence, and now I feel super welcomed in this Eurovision family. For me, it's super grateful. Yeah, I just feel grateful. It's crazy.
Can you shout out your 5 dancers? Let's give them their.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's been crazy to work with such an amazing family. We've started at the national selection. And now we're just a family. We're brothers and sisters that really like appreciate the art that we're making, and we just wanted to make art for the audience, and we're super happy. So thank you everyone for voting and for trusting in us and for voting for art. We just wanted to make art happen in that stage, and I think we did.
So what are their names? Give them a shout.
Yeah, so we have Melissa from Paris. We have Gonçalo. We have Telmo. We have Renato, our choreographer, and we have Inês, our beautiful contemporary dancer.
I know you at that stage now where that performance is just like muscle memory in your mind. You just know it inside and out.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's crazy. Actually, the first moment that I've came to the stage, the first rehearsal, I was so happy because I thought the arena was endless because I've been dreaming with it for a couple of days, and now that like I don't know, it feels like home, which is super cool for me. And I love to sing live. I love the live aspect of it. I feel like it gives you a lot of like energy, and you can feel the audience, and you can like speak to the camera like you're speaking to everybody's home. So I don't know, it's just so beautiful.
When you told me on the podcast that you worked in this Portuguese restaurant in London, I really hope that there's somebody there who remembers you and is like, oh my God, look what she's doing now.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy to think about the past and now being here at this amazing like arena and with this amazing family. It's crazy, and I can't even imagine what I would say to my younger self, just like because this is an amazing opportunity, and I'm super grateful to be able to represent my country and that my country believes in me, and that the world believes in this song, even though it's in Portuguese. And I know that probably like there's like few people that understand the lyrics, but it's so cool that you don't even need to have a lyrical comprehension to feel the song itself. You know what I mean?
Give us a little message to any Portuguese fans who are listening right now in Portuguese.
Obrigada a todos e todas por terem acreditado em mim. Estou muito, muito, muito feliz por estar a representar o nosso país com muito amor e muita paixão, que é o que eu vou fazer exatamente na final, com mais amor ainda e com mais vontade.
Iolanda, see you in the final.
Thank you so much. See you there. See you Saturday.